Oh, kabayan, alam na ba ang latest na balita? Napanood nyo ba yun sa TikTok? Merong mga groups of Indian na nagre-reklamo kasi they are paying too much sa kanilang employment letter. Do you know how much they paid? Yung aso kong kulit, bubukas ng pintuan. They paid $20,000 just to get the employment letter para maging PR sila. The thing is, na-deny pa yung employment letter nila do sa PR application nila. Ang sakit nun. Tapos nagtatrabaho siya ng 91 hours for 2 weeks. Tapos hindi binabayaran ng employer yung buong weeks na yung buong 91 hours and only 85 hours ang binabayaran. OMG. No wondering. No wondering. So, no wondering, nagtataka kayo bakit wala mga trabaho yung mga ibang Canadians kasi napupunta sa mga Indian. Kasi yung mga employer, nagkakaroon sila ng mga pera dun. Inaabuso nila sometimes yung mga international student dito kasi they expect na marami silang pera. Diba? Which is not. Napanood nyo ba yung babae nag-i-struggle talaga? Sobrang struggle. Papanood ko yung video Wait. Papanood ko yung video ng makita nyo. Sinong relate yan? Mag-comment down below kayo at the same time, panoorin nyo tong video na to.
We are paying the employer like so much money to get only the job letter, and also they are not giving us full hours. Like I am working 91 hours in 2 weeks, but he is giving me 85 hours. That's not fair. I can't help my family.
How much money did you invest?
Like I paid around $30,000 my fees for 2 years.
And then you have to stay as well.
Yeah, of course I have to stay because I paid money to these colleges. And even if I'm trying to do health job, they require the experience. So where I will get my experience if you are not giving me the job? And also they require the good references. Who will help us? I studied at Fleming College, Peterborough, Ontario. I did studies in mental health and addiction worker. I completed my 2 years diploma in like 2023. But if I'm trying my job, they are requiring the experience. But from where I'll get experience if you will not give me a job? And they are promoting only healthcare.
But that is a healthcare.
Yeah, that's a healthcare. If I'm trying to find a job, they only require the good references, and they are doing discrimination. They are only they are promoting white community people. We pay so much money to them, and they are not helping us.
And what's your PR situation?
Like I'm working at Papa John's as food service supervisor, but I'm paying a lot of money to my employer only to get my job back. Like before, last month, I applied my job letter as I completed my 1 year experience, but that letter is rejected. And again on 20th March, when the job letter was again reopened, at the same day I applied. But now there is no response. They are saying the 25% quota is already full. That's not our mistake. The government should tell us before 2 or 3 months before that we are thinking to do that, so that we can think something else. But now there is no job opportunities and no PR pathway.
How much money did you pay your employer?
Like around 20,000 plus. Like we are only for the job letter, and we are working for them, and we are working more than 90 hours, but the employer is only paying me 85 hours. I can't say him anything because I am like.
Ano masasabi sa napanood nyo? Diba? They're paying too much to the employer para lang mabigyan sila ng employment letter for SINP application nila. Ang sad nito is nadi-deny pa yung employment letter nila. Tapos, nagre-require usually yung mga healthcare job. Ang tanong, wala siyang experience eh. Paano nga naman siya magkakaroon ng experience kung hindi siya bibigyan ng pagkakataon? 'Di ba? Pagkakataon, Diyos ko po, ang hirap talaga, ang hirap maging international students dito sa Canada, ang mahal-mahal pa ng tuition fee sa mga nagbabalak na pumunta dito sa Canada. Mag-aaral kayo? Tingnan niyo babae, sabi niya, she spent $30,000 for the tuition fee for 2 years. Diba? Plus pa yung mga accommodation mo, pagkain mo, tapos pati yung nire-require na show money sa immigration. Diba? Kaya mo ba yun? Milyon. Ang international student dito walang kasiguraduhan na mapi-PR. Hindi ko kayo dinidiscourage, pero totoo yung sinasabi ko. Ayan o, sinabi ng nasa video. O sana, lesson learn. But then again, hindi naman tayo pare-parehas ng kung saan tayo tutungo. We never know, no? So We never know, nasa sa'yo pa rin yan kung gusto mo mag-invest, di ba? Pero ano lang yan, it's just a guide, it's just a lesson learned sa mga napunta na dito sa Canada. Baka naman, pwede man pa-like and share ng aking video na to kung napanood mo. Mag-comment ka lang, masaya na ako, like, or any react, happy na ako. Kahit mang bash ka, okay lang. Mag-comment ka, okay? Palike naman aking Mitch Milante Vlog. And meron din po ako sa TikTok na Mitch Milante Vlog. And sa YouTube din po na Michelle Milante Vlog. Salamat kabayan!